In this lecture, we are going to start with the 6th unit of machine learning, that is clustering techniques syllabus. So these are the clustering techniques syllabus of the 6th unit, that is hierarchical clustering, expectation maximization clustering, algorithm clustering, dendrogram, and all this. Okay. So now first we start with the hierarchical clustering. So what is the hierarchical clustering? As the name suggests, in the algorithm that builds hierarchy of clusters. So the algorithm will starts with all data points and it will find the cluster. Means in the base there are 25 data sample present in the data set with the 25 clusters. Okay. So each data point having one separate cluster assigned. Okay. So depending on the closeness of the cluster, it will combine or it will form togetherness. Okay. So this algorithm starts with all data points assigned to a cluster of their own. Then two nearest clusters are merged into the same cluster. Okay. So two nearest clusters are merged into the one cluster. So likewise this algorithm works. So in the end this algorithm terminates when there is only one cluster left. Okay. So the result of the hierarchical clustering can be shown using the dendrogram. So this is what the dendrogram of hierarchical clustering. Okay. So here we can see at the bottom there are 25 clusters, and after that by considering the closeness of the cluster, it will merge two clusters separately. So until we reach to the maximum only one cluster. Okay. So the distance between the height in the dendrogram will be depicted by considering the distance between two clusters, or the height of the dendrogram will depict the distance between two clusters. Okay. So the decision of number of clusters that can be best depict different groups can be chosen by observing the dendrogram. Means which cluster to be chosen best, that can be find by observing this dendrogram. So the best choice of number of clusters in the number of vertical lines in the dendrogram cut by the horizontal line that can traverse the maximum distance vertically without intersecting a clusters. Means whichever the best choice on of number of clusters, how we can find the number of clusters by cutting horizontally and by considering the vertical line in between. If that vertical line covers the maximum distance, so that is the best choice of number of clusters. So here we can see, so the 4 clusters will fit into the dendrogram more best choice. Okay, because the distance covered by cutting horizontally with these clusters will be more. Okay. So in the above example, the best choice of number of cluster will be 4, as the red horizontal line in the dendrogram below covers the maximum vertical distance. Clear? So this algorithm has been implemented using the bottom-up approach. So it is also possible to follow the top-down approach, starting with all the data points assigned in the same clusters and recursively performing split till each point is assigned a separate clusters. Means both approach we can follow. So the example that we saw there, we follow the top-down approach, sorry, bottom-up approach. We can use the top-down approach also. So the decision of merging two clusters is taken on the basis of closeness of these clusters that we saw, right? So there are multiple metrics for deciding the closeness of two clusters. So that can be Euclidean distance, squared Euclidean distance, Manhattan distance, maximum distance, and these are the various metrics that we can use to find the closeness of two clusters. Okay, so this is all about the hierarchical clustering, where we can depict the cluster by using the dendrograms. Now you see the difference between the k-means and the hierarchical clustering. So as we know, hierarchical clustering can't handle big data because at the bottom we have to consider each cluster separately. So if more data is there, so it's very difficult to handle this data using the hierarchical clustering, but k-means clustering can handle this. This is because the complexity of the k-means is linear, that is big O of n, while that of hierarchical is quadratic. Next, in k-means clustering, since we start with the random choice of clusters, the result produced by running the algorithm multiple times might differ, while the result of this hierarchical clustering will not differ. So k-means is found to work well when the shape of the cluster in hyper spherical, right? So k-means clustering requires prior knowledge, that is the number of clusters that you want to divide your data into, right? How many in how many clusters you want to divide the data into, that knowledge will be required prior in k-means, but you can stop at whatever number of clusters you find appropriate in hierarchical clustering by looking towards the dendrogram. So this is the difference between k-means and the hierarchical clustering. Next we will see the application of clustering. So there are various application of clustering across the domain. So the most popular application of clusterings are recommendation engines, market segmentation, social network analysis, search result grouping, medical imaging, image segmentation, and anomaly detection. So these are the common application of clustering. So next is the algorithmic clustering. So this we will see in the next lecture.